Alright, time to record these lines about the play value. Play value. What does this guy expect? It's literally just a sign. This is, well, as you can quite clearly see, the LEGO Star Wars brick built logo set. This set has been memed on a lot, and I can get why. On the surface, it appears unimaginative, boring, and to some extent, questionable as to why it even exists in the first place. However, having finally built this set for myself, I can tell you that I think this one might actually surprise you in a great way. The yellow Star Wars logo is one of the most universally recognizable images across not just cinema, but all of modern culture. With the success of the 18+ adult collector focused sets in recent years, it should hardly come as a surprise that the eternally iconic logo of one of the world's strongest and most successful brands has been made into a LEGO set. While I too have many doubts about this set, particularly at its price point, which we will discuss in more detail a little later, I can confidently say that this is one of my favourite sets that I have built in recent memory. Opening up the box, you'll find two sets of instructions with each booklet dedicated to one half of the Star Wars logo respectively, making this a great set to share the build experience with someone else if that's your kind of thing. As is the standard to be expected for 18+ Star Wars sets, there are some details from the design team and the set's inspiration inside, albeit it is a bit shorter than these sections tend to be in this line of sets. This set does not include any minifigures at all, which, while I do understand such an omission, it is still a bit of a shame in my eyes. Even including one or two minifigures from the main cast of the original trilogy would have been a nice touch in my opinion. The closest thing to minifigures in this set is the nod to the opening shots of A New Hope, featuring some extremely small, albeit recognisable, builds of the Star Destroyer and the Tantive 4, with the surface of Tatooine below also visible, all of which is hidden away inside the S and T builds. You would be forgiven for thinking that the build here would be pretty boring and unexciting, given that it's really just some words being spelled out with this set. However, across a 700-piece design, this set manages to offer one of the finest builds I've experienced in a long time, with some really ingenious building techniques utilised throughout to achieve the necessary shaping involved with creating the Star Wars logo in LEGO form. This really is the type of set that you have to experience the build of to truly appreciate the quality of the build experience on offer. If the build of a set is an important factor to you when buying LEGO sets, I can promise you that this one will not let you down. It might even end up surprising you in ways that you didn't even expect. In terms of this set's size and footprint, I honestly think it's just about perfect, and it makes for a terrific display piece in any setup. So while things are looking pretty positive, there are a few negative aspects in my eyes too. As mentioned, I do think that the inclusion of some type of minifigure, and ideally more than one, would have helped this set go from being what I consider to be a great set to a superb set. Some minifigures would have also helped to make the price feel a little more justified in my opinion. Let me know with a comment what figures you think could have been included with this set. Speaking of price, coming in at a retail price of €70, this set is, like far too many modern LEGO Star Wars sets, asking too much of fans when it comes to its price. While the piece count is decent at 700 parts and the build experience is a good one, I can't help but feel that €70 is a little bit too steep here. I personally held off and waited for a sale on this one, eventually paying €45 for it, and at that price I feel like I got a great, fair deal on this set. As alluded to earlier on, there is absolutely no play value here at all, so younger fans likely won't get as much out of this set as older AFOLs like myself, but it could still make a cool sign for anyone's collection. For me personally, this set has quickly become a highlight amongst my entire LEGO Star Wars collection. Some people out there may question the point of this set and think why not just get a cheaper Star Wars logo display piece. Some of them can even light up. But I do think that if you're a LEGO fan, you will likely share the same thoughts as me in this case, which is that it's LEGO. It's not the same as just a normal logo. Overall, I've been more than pleasantly surprised by this set and how glad I am to have it as part of my collection. While I do think you are better off not buying this set at full price, I have seen it on discount at a lot of retailers, I would recommend picking this set up nonetheless as a fine addition to your collection. If you've made it this far, I'd like to thank you for watching, and if you've not already left a like on this video and subscribed, I would greatly appreciate if you would consider doing both of those things to help my channel continue to grow. With all of that being said, I've been Dave, and I hope that you have a great day.